welcome back to another edition of Build Kit Review. And well, here we go again. What about this one? Oh my god, haven't you built this one yet? Yes, I have. But there is a little detail. I built two sunliners before this one. One was in red, that was a commission build. Another in green, that I built for myself. And well, I still have it. And I was going to build another kit. I was going to build a period street rod 1956 Ford. It would be a 1956 Ford with a E-code and dual 4-barrel carburetors and some craggers, and that's what I would call a street rod, nothing radical. But then I was looking at colors and ended seeing the Lincoln options in terms of colors for the 1953 model year. And don't even ask why I was looking for 1953 model year. But the fact is, I found a color that was available to Lincoln in 1953 that I fell in love with, and that color is majestic maroon. And I built a sunliner in majestic maroon. Here it is. The color is a metallic maroon that I think is really awesome. Oh boy, I love this color. I really love this color. The majestic maroon could be applied to a Ford if you special order it. So I doubt there are really any sunliners built in majestic maroon, because, well, the basic sunliner cost plus what you have to pay to have it painted in a Lincoln color, well, you could probably buy a Mercury by now. So it wouldn't be a smart move monetarily speaking, but I love it. I love it. I would have done that because I think the Ford looks 10 times better than the Lincoln and the Mercury together. And that's what we did here. The majestic maroon 1953 Ford sunliner. I had the color mixed by my friend Acacio. He mixed with the original formula, and I used base coat, clear coat here on this sunliner. The clear coat, base coat, clear coat is urethane. It gives a great shine and a great resistance to polish and to being handled, and I think that's quite nice. The car itself looks awesome in this color, and of course the top is removable, and you can add the boot if you want to pretend your top is folded here and your boot is just giving it a finishing touch to protect your retracted top. The interior I did here in this car is an option that is the obligatory three-tone pattern that Ford used on the Crestliners, and the Sunliner is a Crestliner, Crestline, sorry. And this time we have metallic maroon, not maroon. It's a dark tan, metallic dark tan, or light brown. We have the seats, the boot, and the carpeting, and the visors on this light brown, and the rest of the seats is in white, and you have a silver vinyl stripe on the doors and side panels. And that's the option interior that I thought would be nicer, would go nicer with this color combination of the majestic maroon metallic. The build is almost box stock, but not being a fan of the wire wheels that the Lindeberg kit has and that AMT kept when they re-released the Lindeberg kit under their name, I molded resin wheels, steel wheels in resin, and what you see here are resin steel wheels. I also improved on the hubcap, because on that green Sunliner I had built before, I noticed that my hubcaps were not 100% accurate. So what I did was to borrow a full-size hubcap from a 53 Ford. I have a friend that owns a 53 mainline, and I borrow one of his hubcaps, and using my Dremel I made a set of those, and then after doing a set in plastic I resin cast some to use on this build and on any other build of this kit that I may want to do in the future, or we'll never know. But those wheel covers, the dog dish hubcaps and the wheels are both resin. Also, I had a little problem with this kit, that the chrome parts, the front and rear bumper, they came with some deep scratches. And I decided to test the Molotov paint on the bumpers to see if they would have a nice finish being re-chromed with Molotov. So what I did was to sand the mold lines that usually you have here and here on the grille and here on the rear fender. I sanded them off. I de-chromed the bumpers, and as a curiosity, on this kit the chrome parts are molded in black before being chromed, and it's a very shiny black, and that's a great base for chrome paint. And then after de-chroming I airbrushed the front bumper, the rear bumper, the grille, and the resin caps with Molotov paint. But Molotov paint is very delicate and it's very fragile, and if you start handling it, it will dull up. So what I did was to use the same clear I used on the body, the Sherwin-Williams 2-part clear, that is an automotive clear used on 1/1 scale cars, and I gave it a coat on the chrome parts, and they are now protected. You can even wax them and the chrome will be protected. And well, the shine is 99% there still. And I I'm satisfied with that. See, on the rear bumper you can see the chrome. The chrome is 99% there. And this is Molotow paint airbrushed on the bumper and then cleared over. And back on this 53, I did some detail painting on the dash, also with Molotow paint, and cleared the dash and the Molotow paint at the same time to protect it, and it worked great. The engine is box is stuck. You saw that engine already, but I can show you again. Box is stock 4239 flathead V8. All stock. Nothing special. And the underside of the car is again all stock. You have an overspray of body paint. It's almost the same color of the Ford primer, so it almost doesn't show. All in all, I can say I really like this kit because it's the third one I built. It's the third Sunliner I built, and I enjoyed building out the tree. I like it more with the up top that is tan and gives a nice contrast with the paint. And from the factory, Ford only offered the top in black, green, and tan. So there was no white top from the factory, no brown top, no red top, no any other colors, only tan, black, and green. But you could obtain other color canvas for your top from aftermarket companies. So even on the box art, you have a car that is incorrect with that top, that white top that's not correct from Ford. And that kind of bugs me a little because I'm what a lot of people can call a rivet counter. I like originality on my builds, especially Fords, as I have a love affair with Fords. Not that it shows, right? And, well, I was almost painting the top white to go along with the seats when I decided to take a look at my reference books, and there I saw the sad truth. I will have to choose between black and tan and green. Of course, green is a no-no in this car. Black, not that nice, and the tan, success. The tan looks nice, looks awesome compared to the majestic maroon. At least I think so. And another detail I had to modify on this kit is the rear view mirror. Lindeberg and after AMT, they don't offer a rear view mirror post on the Sunliner kits. They only offer those spotlights that were a pace car thing. So I scratch built this little rear view mirror post, and I chromed it with Molotow, gave it a clear coat, and glued on the car, and that's how I have this mirror. I did more or less the same thing on the red sunliner I built for my client. But on that car I actually used foil to chrome the post for the rear view mirror, and that was a more or less 2-hour adventure that I didn't care to repeat. Guys, I hope you loved it, and if you don't, no problem. Put your comments below if you like it, if you don't like it, if you have a suggestion, if you have a question, go on. And I'll leave you now, you guys, with a slideshow of the build process of this 53 Ford. Guys, have a great weekend, and bye-bye.
See you later, alligator.
Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When I asked her what's the matter, this is what I heard her say. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? Well, when I thought of what she told me, nearly made me lose my head. When I thought of what she told me, nearly made me lose my head. But the next time that I saw her, reminded her of what she said. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. Won't you say that you'll forgive me and say your love for me is true? I said, wait a minute, gator. I know you mean it just for play. I said, wait a minute, gator. I know you mean it just for play. Don't you know you really hurt me? And this is what I have to say. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style? See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. So long. That's all. Goodbye.
Right now, I have a request to do one that my Cora and I done up in the early 50s. Go like this. You made me cry when you said goodbye. Ain't that a shame? My kids feel like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one who played. You broke my heart when you said we'll part. Ain't that a shame? My kids feel like rain. Ain't that a shame? You're the one we blame. Oh well, goodbye. Although I'll cry, ain't that a shame? My tears feel like rain. Ain't that a shame? Goodbye ain't been a shame. My tears feel like rain. Ain't been a shame. You're the one to blame. Oh well, goodbye. Although I'll